were going to make the world forget there even was a Mandy Winger.
Oh, do you really think so?
I don't see how you can miss. Yes, Tita?
There's a Mr. Pierce here to see you.
Yes, send him in. Hello, Nick. I'd like you to meet Lana Rogers.
Hi.
Hi. Did you forget we had a meeting?
Well, of course not. I thought you might like to meet our new Valentine girl.
Lana, you're a very pretty woman, and I'm sure you'll do a great job. But if you don't mind, Mrs. Ewing and I have some business to discuss.
Thank you, Lana. You can change. That'll be all.
Thank you, Mrs. Ewing.
Do you find it necessary to be so rude?
If you found me rude, I apologize. But it's not a new Valentine girl who's gonna get you what you want.
And you are.
I will if you'll cooperate. Anything else is a waste of my time and your money.
And what is worth your time and my money?
Seeing if we can build your company into something worthwhile. Now, I've got a location in Los Angeles. We should look at it first.
We're flying to Los Angeles.
First thing tomorrow morning.
First thing in the morning. Don't you think that's a bit...
Fast? Mrs. Ewing, I told you, I move at a quick pace. And cooperation isn't a sometime thing. It's vital to us.
All right, I'm with you.
Good. Then I'll see you at the airport, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Shouldn't we discuss strategy?
We will, on the plane tomorrow. I want everything to be fresh in your mind when we get to Los Angeles.
Well, you know best. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye. And the name is Nicholas.
All right, sweetheart, I'll call you when I get to Los Angeles. Don't be late for school. Goodbye. I love you.
Very good. What about the vegetable? And she said, oh, him? He'll have the same.
I'll bet you didn't learn joke telling at Harvard.
You'd be surprised what you can learn at Harvard.
I'll bet I would.
Come on, girls. We've got a plane to catch.
And let him slip away without getting my number? Next time you're down Oklahoma way, look me up, honey.
It'd be my pleasure.
I live closer.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you talked something other than business.
Does that surprise you?
I was beginning to wonder.
I do have a life outside of my work, but I never confuse the two.
Really?
One of my main rules, separate business and pleasure. And although you're a beautiful woman, Mrs. Ewing, you're also my client.
I see.
All passengers for flight 401, please prepare to board.
This is all very interesting, but why did we need to come to Los Angeles to see all this?
It's similar to your Valentine shop, isn't it?
Of course.
The only difference is the merchandise. How different can that be?
Then what is the purpose for our being here?
There are two reasons. One is, as they used to say in that old song, you gotta have a gimmick. You had that in Mandy Winger. Whatever she had, people responded to it. I know, you told me, she's a dead issue. And I'm sure you have your reasons.
And the second?
This store is one of a chain of 12 secret hour stores. They have one in most of the key cities in the country.
Then is there room for Valentines in the same cities?
There will be. There will be. When we buy secret hours out.
What?
They're looking for a buyer, and the price is right. We take over the chain, change the name to Valentine, bring in your merchandise using their distribution setup. And you have instant coast-to-coast recognition.
Just like that?
No, not just like that. We still need the gimmick. And you're it. You are a very beautiful and sensual woman, Mrs. Ewing. And you are the owner of Valentine Lingerie. You will become the image for Valentine, dressed for success during the day and for love at night. You'll be at the opening of every one of your stores, and I am sure all the talk shows are going to want to hear you tell your story. SueEllen Ewing, Valentine Lingerie, the great American success story. It's perfect.
You are something else, Mr. Pierce.
I try to earn my money.
Is there anything in particular we can show you?
I think we've seen what we came for. Thank you. Lunch, Mrs. Ewing?
That would be lovely, Mr. Pierce.